Hey, you guys, it's Anafil, your resident Anaphile, here to give you your fix of anime philosophy. You already read the title, so I'm not going to belabor the point. But yeah, I just finished seeing Solo Leveling, Reawakening, and I'm just going to give you my honest review of it. At the end, I'm going to be telling you the exact rating I'm going to give it out of 10. But for now, I'm just going to talk about the movie. So the first half of the movie pretty much was just what I expected it to be. It pretty much was like a condensed recap of season one. You might as well say it was like a highlight reel, Jinwoo's highlight reel for season one. All the major battles that we've seen, his growth, his reawakening, a lot of his internal speeches and dialogues, a lot of hype moments. So the second half of the movie pretty much picks up right where we left off. So he had just defeated Igris, and he had taken on his new job title, and so he's a necromancer now, and he has shadows and powerful and all this stuff, right? So then the movie continues and kind of shows his daily life. Then we see some other developments happening, him going into another dungeon. I'm not going to get too specific because I don't want to spoil anybody, right? Since we're all fans of the show, of this anime, I don't want to disrespect anybody. So what I'm going to do is talk about the philosophical takeaways or things that stuck out in my mind while I was watching it, right? So obviously, since I said they recapped season one of the fights, right? If you remember when he was fighting Kong the Assassin, right? Um, he said, right after Jin had defeated him, um, be careful, right? In terms of you looking at the abyss, because the abyss will stare back at you. And it's just funny that within the anime it shows so much symbolism in terms of shadows and stuff like that. Like I just want to go back and just talk about who Jinwoo was when we first met him. So Jin was kind of a shy, timid kind of guy. He was very much collaborative, very much kind to other people, looked out for other people, right? And it didn't really work out in his favor, right? And that's kind of like where we were in like the first 2 or 3 episodes, right? Him struggling with the fact that like despite him helping people and him being the person that literally got him out of the double dungeon situation, right? They so quickly discarded him, the people that actually were able to get out. And so his internal dialogue when he's about to die, or when he thinks he's about to die, when that ugly little looking priest thing and those knights with the big swords and stuff like that were literally about to put him out of his misery, he's like this swearing and saying, "Man, I wish I was stronger. It's crazy. All these hypocrites that they're just gonna let me die, and I did all this for everybody, and nobody does anything for me. And why I have a family too, right?" So you see him crashing out, right, having his internal dialogue, and so it's like you think to yourself, it's like, all right, bro is really like coming to a realization, and we can say that's what the reawakening was really about. It's like him kind of waking up to the reality of how people act, how people operate, and then what it means to not have power and what position that puts him in. So when he reawakened and he was given that second chance that he was asking for, that he was begging for, that he was pleading for, he's now moving with a different level of intention and ambition. So now he's not necessarily as collaborative or as considerate of other people as he was before. His examples, right? The fact that he wants to keep his power on the hush hush, right? The fact that he has killed people, right? And he's becoming more comfortable doing that, right? His reason is becoming more cold and more calculated. And obviously, he's in a precarious situation with the guy's brother. I can't pronounce the name right, but the guy's younger brother, who's an S rank, who's on a hunt for him, and other things, right? That's coming down the pipeline, right? He has to be prepared. So it's like he has become this individual that is very much parallel to the person that he was. In some ways, you could say that is some at the core of him is still some of those core desires that motivate him. Like he was always somebody who cared deeply about his family and provided for his family, and at the heart of it, that's still there. And I think that the fact that he still has his family is the only thing that's grounding him right now. Because like based off of what I saw in this movie, I get to see him just going down a really, really dark path, right? In terms of like mentally and psychologically. I'm not going to get too big into it, but like I said, Jinwoo's decisions are definitely becoming more and more, dare I say, greedy, right? Because of the ambition, right? And part of that is just him, like, kind of just being ready for what awaits him beyond whatever the system wants from him, right? Without giving too much away, I'm just gonna say in the word. Jinwoo in this movie is savage. Like when we start seeing the parts of season two, he's a savage. The things that he does, look, y'all guys gonna just have to see. But I'm like, bro, how the heck did he do this? I'm laughing and giggling about it, but it's not even funny. Like it's actually wild and crazy to think how how diabolical this guy is. Um, and like I said, yeah, not gonna spoil anything. So I just want to thank you guys for staying to the end. Ultimately, I just want to say I really enjoyed the movie. I can't wait for season two. The recap really got me excited for season two in its entirety. The content that we got from season two was really good. The music that was played, really good. Um, Feel free to drop a comment with some of your predictions and expectations for season two of Solo Leveling. Again, I am Anapils. If you like any of my content, please subscribe. If you want to hear more reviews in terms of like the anime please subscribe, follow, hit the bell, right? So you can be notified when I drop any more content. So Soul Leveling, Reawakening, I give it an 8. I give it a solid 8. Only because I feel like it did exactly what it needed to do. No, I can't say that I thought it was perfect. I didn't think that it was like anything compared to My Hero or any other anime movie, but it was just it was a solid movie. So it wasn't anything that was like groundbreaking in my opinion, but it was definitely a good watch. And if you're a fan of Solo Leveling, I think that you would like it. I think that you would enjoy it. Till next time, guys.